Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum has made a higher high. So again, in all likelihood, we have now put the low in place. In the previous video, it wasn't entirely clear. There was still a risk we would come down once more because it was quite an unclear pattern here. But the impulse has so far held, and we are on track here to reach our targets between 1280 and 1305. I have moved all my stop losses now into profit slightly anyway, and I've defined take profit targets around the $1,300 range. I still have an order that I already actually went in long at 1256 a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I haven't defined any take profits for this order just in case we actually blast through here, which can also always happen. But obviously the long orders that I entered in this area, I'm just taking profits here because I think there will be a decision area here and there is a high risk of actually coming down again. So what did I do? I took the risk out and we'll take some profits there if we get there. And at the moment it seems like we should be getting there. Unfortunately, it's now weekend and we have a little bit of lower volume in the market. Again, higher level scenario is still that we are in this ABC pattern, possibly in something more bullish, but that is exactly what the retracement will show after we peak here in the $1,300 range. At the moment, in all likelihood, I do expect a peak in this $1,300 range. And that's because of ABC. The C wave maximum points towards 1305. I have to tell you, if we blast through and get straight away above 1305, very important to listen now, then we probably have a first confirmation that this is not only an ABC we're looking at, but is in fact a wave 1, a wave 2, and a wave 3, which can go higher than the 1.618 extension. These can sometimes go to the 2.618 extension, for example. Yeah, I just want to mention that you're not surprised if we go higher, because as I have outlined in various videos so far, it is a bit of an unknown if we have an ABC here or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which can eventually even go higher. Very important, yeah. So if you are, I for example have take profit orders in that area because I think we will at least see a bounce, but I have done this as well because I still have that position open from 1256, which will still allow me to take further profits higher if we go higher, okay? So I decided to take partial profits along the way, and then we'll take profits as we go higher. Or if we break down, we'll get stopped out at break even or slight profit. But yeah, if we go higher, for example, here to the 1380 level, this is not an ABC anymore. I would be really surprised. It would be most likely then a 1, 2, 3, and we would get another 4 down and a 5th up. And then we have this more bullish pattern. We have these two scenarios on the larger time frame that we've basically talked about in nearly every video now. I know I'm repeating myself. I just need to repeat them for the new viewers as well. We've got this scenario where we say this wave 4 actually peaked here, and then we came down in a wave 1. We are now just moving up in this ABC pattern in a wave 2, and will come down next and will go down to the $1,000 level. Or is the wave 4 really up here around the $1,400, $1,500 range? Did we go up in an A wave, come down in B, and we're now moving up in a C wave in 5 waves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a bit of an unknown. It's all a question of having the plan, having the strategy how to deal with it, because markets are uncertain. Yeah, but if you have positioned yourself well, then you should be okay. It's hard at the moment. Yeah, it's hard in the markets at the moment, and it's easy, when taking too much leverage or taking too much risk to lose out. Okay. It is difficult, but yeah, it's good to see we're pushing higher. So what could the lower level wave count be? Here I'm looking at possibly an impulse that we have here. My view would be, let's just look at this together. 1, 2. If I have here a 1, here a 2, with that peak we reached the 1.618 extension. So also if I look at the subwaves, I probably have to go, sometimes when you count those lower level waves, you really have to go to the lower level wave count, and sometimes things aren't entirely clear. I don't like this stuff up here, for example. So if I really try to count the micro here, then I've got a small 1-2 setup here. I've got another 1-2 setup here, which means that we still can move a bit higher. So if I try to label that, it would give me the possibility to say, okay, this was a wave 1 down here, 2. This was another 1-2. Then we said this would be the wave 3 high to reach the 1.618 extension. I've got enough waves certainly for that. Then this would be the wave 4 and one more wave up to come for the wave 3. It's a similar count to Bitcoin, then a 4 down and a 5 up. So this is probably still to push a bit higher above that 1275 area. And again, my target area remains between 1280, 1285 to 1305. That is the target area. This is not a great count here. A bit unreliable due to that short 1-2, but certainly possible. You know, on those lower level waves here, you sometimes see all sorts of funny stuff, but at the moment likelihood would suggest to still go higher. What we should now avoid to drop below at any point is the ideally below the 50% retracement, so we should hold 1256 would be ideal, and in the very worst case, 1245 that needs to hold certainly, because in the worst case this could still become a large 1-2 setup. But below the 78.6% retracement, it will probably fail. Happens in 90% of cases, I would say. If we drop below the 78.6, that's it. So yeah, also what I wanted to mention, obviously I'm counting this as a 5-wave move off the low here, end of December. So wave 1 up, wave 2 down, 3 up, 4 down, 5 up. What I can never rule out, I just want to mention that also in terms of profit taking and so on. As I just said, this could still blast higher. How would that be possible? It would be possible if this becomes a 1-2, 1-2 setup, because then I have a wave 3 here. And this depends now on how aggressive the move to the upside is going to be. If it's going to be a very aggressive move up and we wake up tomorrow, at least I wake up tomorrow, everybody's in different time zones here, and we suddenly look at 1340, 1350, then we're probably looking at, first of all, the green scenario, and we're looking at a 1-2, 1-2 setup. Just be prepared, and when you think about profit taking, just have your strategy. So again, moving up stop losses, trailing stop, all these things might be ideas you want to explore, because always, a lot of people get always frustrated when they take profits too early. That's it. So yeah, I hope you liked the update about Ethereum. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.